Nick Shell here, the Manly Vegan, responding to a comment that I had received from my friend Maxwell Smart on one of my other vegan videos. And this is like my 6th or 7th attempt to make this video. There's a lot of content here, and I want to make it easily consumable, so we got to make this quick. Here I go. Quote, I enjoyed this video and listened with interest to your reasons for becoming a vegan. Would you consider doing a couple of videos on veganism and what you eat to stay a healthy male? Or a healthy male vegan? What do you replace the animal products with? What are your sources of protein? Do you need daily supplements? As far as this video, how does your veganism actually go? Do you wear leather? Do you wear clothes that use animal byproducts in their production, such as jeans, or the use of products that contain animal byproducts, such as soaps? Just some food for thought, end quote, is that comment. So thank you for that. I try to take comments quite seriously. If you are investing enough in me to subscribe and watch my videos and even comment, I feel I kind of owe it to you to answer your questions here. So as quickly as I can, I want to cover these. The first main question I'm seeing here is, what do I do to stay a healthy male vegan? And I think the best way I can answer that question is to prove that what I'm already doing definitely works, and then I'll get into what I'm doing. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this as a scientific fact. Now imagine this. So for 3.5 years I've been a vegan. And for 8 years I've been kosher, no bacon or pork or shellfish. And for 5 years vegetarian now. So obviously, compared to most men, I haven't consumed the same kinds of protein as most men, especially American men. Now consider this though. My wife and I had our second child this year in April. And obviously I was years into being a vegan and vegetarian and all that when she was conceived. And of course my wife's a vegetarian. So if there's any doubt that not eating animal products is going to get in the way of someone having a baby, it definitely wasn't the case for us. Now, of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to tell people, what they should or should not eat. But as far as we conceived a child, we're very grateful. Thank God for her. Healthy little girl. Very grateful for her. So as far as male health, I would say that by default would have to show that I'm pretty healthy. We have a healthy little girl. Again, thank God that we do. And I'm not taking credit for that. But what I am saying is my lifestyle didn't get in the way of that. So I would have to use that as the easiest evidence that I am a healthy male vegan, that I'm getting the nutrition that I need. So let's transition and to talk more about that. When it says, what do you replace the animal products with? What are your sources of protein? Now, I've made several videos on this. I think if you scroll down on my channel, you'll see a thing that says the male or the Manly Vegan on there. And it should go over this, and it should give you some visuals. But there's 6 sources of protein that I get, and that's from vegetables, fruits, beans, grains, nuts, and seeds. So you can check out those other videos. Those explain and give examples of those. I also, of course, still eat a lot of fat and protein, but the catch is there's no cholesterol in what I eat. Because by default, no matter how much fat or protein vegan food has in it from plants, it's never going to register 1% or higher in cholesterol. Compare that to a medium-sized chicken egg. You're dealing with over 60% of your protein in just one egg. So imagine what happens if you have a 3-egg omelet. Compare that to what I eat in a day, and I'm never even registering 1%, whereas someone who eats a 3-egg omelet is already well over a day's worth of cholesterol. Not saying that what I'm doing is better than anyone else. I don't care, but just keeping in mind that's part of the shtick of what I do, is that I'm doing this 0% cholesterol thing, yet high fat and actually high protein, because I know what to eat. Do you need daily supplements? The answer to that is no. I fundamentally am opposed to supplements because I feel, again, not judging other people, I feel I would be a hypocrite if I took supplements. That would say that what I'm doing is not effective and what I'm doing is not working, that I'm not getting the nutrition and fat and protein that I need from vegetables, fruits, nuts, grains, seeds. What did I leave out? Veggies, fruits, grains, beans, nuts, and seeds. Those are the 6 sources. I will be saying, though, starting, I think, later this week, I'm going to start, I think, doing pumpkin seed extract, doing capsules of that, because I'm experimenting to see if it has any effect on hair growth. Not that I'm trying to grow my hair back. I'm just seeing if there's any validity. I think it'd be cool to test that out. But I'm not doing that to stay healthy. I'm just doing that to see if it makes your hair grow back in thicker. So it has nothing to do with my health. I mean, I'm only doing it for that reason. Let's see. Do you wear leather? You know what? The shoes I'm wearing now, they do have, well, it looks to be leather. And obviously I'm driving a car which, you know, has leather and has byproducts in it. Since becoming a vegan, I haven't really necessarily bought leather. I haven't like got a bomber jacket or anything, but I will say that obviously animal byproducts are everywhere. It's funny because during those 3 years I was a vegetarian before I became or I guess I was a vegetarian a couple years before I became a vegan. And during that time, I was drinking Starbucks, and I'd go with my wife and I'd get a Frappuccino when she would. I know it's kind of girly, but you know, just going along with it. And when I did that, I realized that the whipped cream actually had, apparently it has byproduct from pigs in it. So it's like, and I have to know that clothes, and I'm surrounded in a world of animal byproducts. They don't let anything go to waste. So, you know, as far as soaps go, I use soaps from Whole Foods that I have, that are just made from plants, just because I don't like the idea of any kind of animal product on me. I feel cleaner with just plant-based. I don't want to use animal, just so that's the main reason, just because I prefer plant-based products. I mean, even my shampoo that I use is just based off of like probably oranges and aloe, or I don't know, but you know, I'm having a good hair day, huh? All right. So that, I think, covers everything, doesn't it? So if you have more questions, I'm happy to help answer those curious questions you might have. I think I've covered everything here. So just a quick review. The 6 things I get my protein from and my nutrition from, all my meals are based off of veggies, fruits, beans, grains, nuts, and seeds. And as far as manly nutrition, I conceived a child last year, but our child was born this year. She's very healthy. Thank God, not taking credit for that at all. But my health, my lifestyle did not prohibit me from having a healthy little girl. And my wife's also, she's a vegetarian, nearly a vegan herself. So I think that pretty much covers it. I know that I'm a rare demographic. There's not a lot of male vegans out there, and definitely not necessarily a lot of manly vegans. So I understand I'm probably less than half of 1% of Americans in what I represent. So happy to answer those questions, and thanks again for watching, and the manly vegan shall return.